We're back here. It's Stephen Young with the Young Realty Academy and Young Realty. This is our Motivational Monday this week, and I got a story. So 5 years ago, I got to meet my idol, Bono, the lead singer of U2. It's a story that I tell to most people. One, they don't believe me. It's usually the first instance or reaction from the story. But essentially, 5 years ago, they were in town. It was the Toronto International Film Festival. My girlfriend at the time and I went down and we went to the concert. It was an incredible concert. And right after the concert, my brother-in-law, who's a police officer here in Toronto, gave me a call and he mentioned that Bono would potentially be at a club that they were working the door. They were working crowd control. There's so many people here for TIFF every year. Hundreds of thousands, millions of people show up to the city of Toronto for this event. It's incredible. So he told me to go up to the bar that they were working that night. And sure enough, we went up there and he said, look, I can get you into the main entrance, but I can't get you into the potential private party where the band U2 is playing tonight, or where their after party is going to be. So what we did is we essentially said, okay, let's try anyways, okay? We got into the main restaurant / bar, and there was a separate VIP section where supposedly U2 was going to be after the party, after the concert. The problem was they had their own private security. So the police officers who were working the main bar, they were not working the private section. So it's a private security firm who was. So there was no way that I could possibly get into this thing. And I just come from a concert. I had like a U2 T-shirt on and jeans. It wasn't anything. I wasn't like in a suit. I wasn't saying, I'm here with the band or anything like that. So there's no way possible that I was going to get into this thing. So sure enough, with the sheer determination, I said, without a doubt, I'm going to try my very best to get in here and see Bono or anybody else in the band for that matter. So I told the person we were with, I said, let's just go to the door and act as though we're supposed to be there. Don't make eye contact with them. Don't look at them. Just go straight through and see what happens. If we get kicked out, we get kicked out. It doesn't matter. So sure enough, we go there, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it was timing, sheer luck, or whatever it was, we literally just walked through the door, right past the security guards, and into this VIP section of this bar. There was literally probably 20 people in this thing. It was so small and intimate, and if you weren't a member of the band, you were probably a very close person to the band. So either, we met like the president of Live Nation, and like there's the road managers, and their publicists were there, and so us getting in there, I still don't know to this day how I got in there. The problem with it was U2 wasn't there. The band was not there. But it was a great event. It was, they had all-you-can-eat buffet, and there were steaks, and there was lobsters, and drinks. There was no you didn't have to pay for anything. It was absolutely incredible. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I really wanted to do this. And sure enough, we were there probably till 2 in the morning, and nothing was happening. And then probably around 2:30 in the morning, sure enough, Bono and Larry Mullins, the drummer, and I think the bassist as well was there, Adam. So Adam Clayton. So what they did, they all came into the back entrance. No one were there except the people who were in this VIP section. And sure enough, Bono was there. And me being the world's largest fan, in my opinion, of the band, I was without a doubt going to make myself known and going to introduce myself to Bono, of course. So sure enough, as soon as he gets there, he's surrounded by his team of people and his publicists, his managers, and it was just insane. So I didn't think it was going to happen, but sure enough, he walks right by me. I tapped him on the shoulder. I said, Bono, a great concert tonight. Would you mind if I took a picture with you? And sure enough, he was the nicest person on the planet. He said, absolutely. So I literally put him in a headlock, grabbed him, and we started taking pictures. The problem was the phone that the pictures were being taken on, the flash was not going off, so the club was very dark. And the problem was I asked for a second round because we couldn't get it the first time. And sure enough, he obliged and said, sure, take it again. And the flash did go off a second time. So I was without question, I was disappointed, to say the least. I didn't get an actual picture with Bono. So I did what any normal single male would do, who the person they were with, taking the photo, failed to take the photo. I married her. So what I did, I married my girlfriend at the time. She's now my wife. I had to marry her. I needed somebody to convince people that I tell the story to that it did actually happen. Obviously, I married her for other reasons, but that's the joke I tell people, that I married her to solidify the fact that I did actually meet Bono. Got to take pictures with him in the whole 9 yards. But I think the real lesson here, and especially for Motivational Monday for Young Realty Academy students and the Young Realty clients that we have, is that there's going to be two things in life, everything you're going to have to come across, that's going to have to, it basically boils down to two decisions. Those decisions are going to be met with either fear or with faith. So with fear, I could have been fearful and not gone through with this. The problem is typically the result from fear would result in regret. So I would have regretted it for the rest of my life if I didn't take that opportunity to go and do what I did. So I had faith that it would happen, and what happened, sure enough, with faith, you have obviously, stories that you could tell your kids and eventually grandkids eventually. So that's the story for today, and make sure that fear is not the overriding story behind your life, and make sure you have faith going forward. And best of luck with real estate investing.